We are live. Hi, my name's Elaine Doucette-Zena. I am the Vice President of Public Relations for the San Diego Toastmasters 7, and we are excited to do our first Facebook Live series for Member in the Spotlight. We are doing this to recognize the members of our club and also to recognize them and learn more about how Toastmasters have helped them develop and grow personally as well as professionally. Here to join me tonight is Eric Linder. He's been a member since 2006. He's also a Distinguished Toastmaster. So welcome, Eric. Thanks for being here.
Thanks, I'm excited to be here.
And pardon the background noise. We are actually at DeMilly's. We don't usually have our meetings here, but since we've had some unforeseen circumstances, we've had to move it here for a special speaking event tonight, but we're just gonna deal with that. So Eric, you've been a member since 2006.
Yes.
Do you remember the first time you came to a Toastmasters meeting?
I sure do. It was down in Mission Valley, and walked in there, and one of our current members, Christoph, was there. Very nice fella, and before you know it, the room was filled full of incredible people, and I found it to be very attractive. These people were full of energy and having a lot of fun, and it was a learning environment that I wanted to be in, so I was really pleased to be there.
Yeah. Wow, definitely. So was that the first time that you went to the meeting? Did you decide then that you wanted to be a member, or did you have to go a few more times, or what made you decide?
Well, it was just such a great environment where learning was happening and people were having fun, and I had a whole lot more energy at the end of 1.5 hours, so I had to come back the next week. There was no question. In fact, I think I asked him, how do I join?
Yeah.
Yeah, at 8 o'clock I was saying, how do I join?
It's funny how you said that you had more energy after the 1.5 hours, because every time I come to the meeting and I try to go to bed at like 10, I feel like my mind's always like, oh my gosh, why is my mind running?
Right.
And I have all these thoughts in my head. I can never go to sleep.
It's very stimulating.
Yeah, because there's always so much energy when in our meetings. So you've been a member for 12 years and you've accomplished a lot. Do you want to talk a little bit about that?
Sure. Well, Toastmasters is not only for members who join, but it's also practicing being of service to other members, and I think that's kind of where our club excels, is that we all really care about each other very deeply, and so it's not even doing work when we're being of service of others. It's a gift that we give each other. So I've been doing that for 12 years. That's just the way it works out, and that's still the reason I'm in it, more than any other reason. Yeah,
definitely. Eric has been a mentor for over a dozen members, and I'm proud to say that I am one of his mentees. He's helped me throughout, how long have I been in? Almost 10 months, and I felt every time I'm up on the stage speaking, he's always there to give me feedback, great feedback that I can apply to my next speech, and it's just, as you've always been so helpful to everyone, so thank you.
Well, you're quite welcome. It's very much a pleasure to do so. I think I see a little bit of myself in every member, because everybody starts somewhere. I just remember my first days. It's thrilling to see. Yeah.
So how has Toastmasters changed you as with that span of time that you've been in Toastmasters in your professional life or even in your personal life?
Oh, sure. Well, on the personal side, it's kind of like it's been a path of discovery. I kind of knew that there was something that I feared, and one of the things was public speaking for whatever reason. And I not only discovered why that was, but how to get through it. So that's the big thing that opened a lot of doors. For me personally, it's just been a confidence booster. I'm having more fun all the time. It's just interpersonal relationships are a lot easier. That's something where I really wanted to grow, so that's working. On the professional side, it opened some doors for me. I learned that I was able to teach some classes at university. I taught a communications class. I teach technical classes, and I don't think that I either had the skills or the confidence to do that before Toastmasters, but Toastmasters was a big part in empowering me. along those lines.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah.
So what is the best part of being a Toastmaster member? Well, especially with Toastmasters 7.
With Toastmasters 7,
Bring this closer.
I've seen and met hundreds of people through Toastmasters, not only in our club, but all throughout Southern California. And I find every one of those people to be amazing people as individuals. They're just amazing people, and I love them all. They're brothers and sisters to me, every single one of them. And it's like, I wish it's like a family reunion every Thursday.
Yeah.
And that's what it feels like. It's exciting, except it hasn't been 2 years since I've seen it. It's only been a week.
Right.
But I have that kind of excitement when I come into every meeting.
Yeah.
That's how it feels.
Gosh,
And
I feel
love
the
it.
same way. I mean, with just being here for 10 months, I feel like this is a family, and all of you have just been, part of like my growth as well. So I'm really just thrilled to be a part of it as well. So we have a special event that's coming up to honor you, which is what we call a roast. Do you want to explain what that means?
Sure. Whatever. If anybody's ever been on Comedy Central and they see like the roast of Charlie Sheen, or they have the roast of David Hasselhoff, what they do is they give the roasters are a group of people who giving the roastee kind of a hard time, but in a fun way. But on Comedy Central they do it in kind of like, it's almost mean-spirited, but it's not, because they still love the person.
Right.
So it's a lot of teasing. It's a lot of teasing going on.
Okay.
So at a roast, the person who's being roasted gets roasted by 7 or 8 people, and then finally at the end of it, the person who's being roasted gets to roast those 7 people.
Oh.
And I love doing that, because it's a lot of fun to have fun with a lot of people.
Yeah, I've never been to one, so Eric will be the one who's going to be roasted.
It's going to be rough. I'm really nervous.
It's going to be on August 23rd, which is 2 weeks from today.
Yeah.
It's going to be a lot of fun. If you can make it, please do so. It starts at 6:30, and we'll be hopefully back at Normal Heights Community Center, where our meetings are always located. And that's about it. I don't know how long I've been talking, but yeah, thank you for being here and for being the first person to be featured on member in the spotlight.
My pleasure. Thank you, Elaine.
Sure, thanks. I'm gonna end this now, and hopefully you were able to hear most of it. I know there's some background noise because we are setting up for our event right now. And I just saw someone checked in. Hello, we're about to leave. And we'll have another member in the spotlight for next Thursday around the same time, between 6 and 6:15. Thanks. Bye.